What's up, guys? Premy in the house, bringing you guys part 12 of our playthrough of Sonic Lost World for the PC. In the last part, we showcased Time Attack, got ourselves 7 S ranks, you know how we do? Yup. So in this part, we're going to be showcasing missions. Now I know what you're thinking, but Prem, there's 100 missions in the game, you're not going to do that in one video. No, I'm not going to do that in one video. I've already done 38 of those missions, so I'm just going to do a few missions, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know. We'll see how much we can fit in a short video, but I just want to show off the missions feature. So for those of you that don't know, there is a missions feature in this game, and you can complete them and you get items and stuff. So you're probably thinking, well, what's the point of doing these missions just to get some lame-o items like these, which you're not even going to use? Well, I'll tell you the point of doing these missions. There is no point. You can just do them because, you know, if you feel like doing them, you can do them, I guess. So the way to activate these missions, because right now I've finished the ones I've got, is you go to Homo Chow on the hub world, and then he'll tell you he's got a request for you, and then he'll get rid of the missions you've completed and then give you some newbie ones to do, up to about 3 in one go. So clear a zone with at least 75 rings. Okay, it's disappeared. It said I'm depending on you, but we can go back to it using the D-pad. And it says clear a zone with at least 75 rings. Oh yeah, also I should mention that the missions are in random order. So there's 100, but it gives it to you in any order possible. So clear a zone with at least 75 rings, and then clear a zone without losing a life, and then defeat Zomom without taking damage in the world's final zone. So you could technically do all 3 of those missions in one go. So we're gonna attempt to do that now, actually. So for us to do that, it's a good thing if you know the game well. You can kind of tell which stages you want to be playing if you want to complete all the missions. So ideally, you want to do the first 2 missions first, and then do the last mission afterwards, because I may mess up. So just because of that, we're going to quickly go to Tropical Coast Zone 1, normal play. So what we're going to do is get 75 rings and get to the end of the stage, and that will clear 2 of the missions instantly. But yeah, man, the missions are pretty simple. Okay, let me actually slow down and get some rings just in case I don't get enough. Although there's a lot of rings at the end, so it shouldn't really be an issue, to be honest. But just to be on the safe side, let's grab the 20 rings that we can find over here, and then not lose our rings to something dumb, hopefully. But these enemies are coming at me right now, so I've got to be careful. Alright, let's spin dash. Let's go. But yeah, man, the missions are... You know, I mean, I can understand why people wouldn't want to play them because they're just kind of there, but I kind of play them because when I'm replaying the game, it's cool to just do something else, because you don't have to do anything extra to complete these missions. You just kind of play the stages, and then most of the time they don't even get in your way of completing the stage. You just kind of keep doing what you usually do. You just have to find the right stage, and then you should be able to complete the mission with no issue. So now we got 75 rings, so we are good right now. So now we just have to get to the end of the stage. And yeah, also when I'm replaying the game, it's cool to just like do something, you know, different, to just like replaying the stages on their own. At least I can multitask and do these missions, so that's kind of cool. So once we complete this stage with over 75 rings, that's already 2 of the missions done, so shouldn't be much of an issue. But you know, anyway, we'll go here, but let me know what you think of the missions. So far, none of them have been extremely difficult or anything. There was one annoying one, which was you're supposed to use like this black bomb wisp or something to what's it called, to destroy a bunch of enemies, but they only give you one of those things. So if you mess up, you kind of can't complete the mission unless you get another one. So it's a bit annoying. But then I found out through the use of the internet that you can actually, you can use the ice blocks in Frozen Factory Zone 4 as enemies, so it makes it much easier to complete that mission now. But yeah, I don't know how many people have actually 100%ed, like gotten all the missions, like complete all of them, but let me know in the comment section below if you have and what you think of it. But as you can see here, we are about to finish 2 missions right now. So let's just grab these rings here because they're there, so we might as well, and get to the final area. And then pretty much a skydive to the capsule as usual, and now we've completed 2 missions. There we go. Clear a zone without losing a life. Clear a zone with at least 75 rings. Nice and simple. Barely even got in my way of like clearing the stage normally. So when you complete the missions, this happens. Obviously, you get the items. And it's really annoying because you can't even hold that many items, and I don't use the items much, so it's just kind of like they're there and I can't even store them. Like, they should have had like a briefcase for the stages and then a separate like item storage where you can hold everything, and then you can only hold like maybe 5 for the stages, but instead you're limited to 5 total. There's 100 missions, you're getting items for every one. So they want me to replace one of my things right now with this invincibility. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the life, because, well, I don't need the life, to be honest. And yeah, you're probably never even going to use these items, to be honest. Like, I've never found a need for them, like, honestly. But, you know, let's put that there. So as you can see now, we've got one mission left, which is to defeat someone without taking damage in the world's final zone. But if we go back to Homo Chow, he will clear the other 2 missions for us and then give us 2 more. So it pretty much just keeps going until you finish. So that one is collect 1750 rings. Oh, come on, I was reading that. Alright, so collect 1750 rings. So you can do that in as many stages as it takes or whatever. And then you can wreak havoc for at least 20 seconds in Indigo Asteroid form. So we're going to do the Indigo Asteroid part right now. So what we have to do is get to Windy Hill Zone 4, because I know there's an Indigo Asteroid section there. So let's go, man. Okay, so now we're at the asteroid section. So as you can see, our mission is to wreak havoc for at least 20 seconds. So we need to get the asteroid and then, well, use it for 20 seconds, I guess. So not really too difficult. You just have to get into this area here, and then it basically stops time. So nice and simple. Bam, bam. And then the mission should show up in the corner to let us know that we've completed it. So there we go. Now we can just go back down. Nice and simple. So now, to secure the mission, you still have to complete the stage. So we just have to get to the end of the stage, and then that's pretty much it. But yeah, man, we've just completed that mission. One thing that used to happen with the original port of Sonic Lost World for the PC was that clicking the analog stick would cause the missions to show up. So if you were trying to do some serious gameplay and you accidentally clicked on the analog, then the missions would show up. It was the dumbest thing ever. Luckily they fixed that in a later version. Now you have to use the D-pad for it to show up. So I'm glad that they fixed that, because if not, it would have been a very annoying pain in the ass to keep playing this game with the missions always showing up by mistake. For once, Sega actually fixed something that was broken. Still ain't got the patch for 06 though. I'm waiting for that. Anyway, before this video turns into another 06 rant, we completed the stage and we completed the mission. Okay, so we're gonna get another item for that. This item is worthless, honestly. Or then again, maybe I just don't know what it does. But I've used it and it's just it's like a radar thing, and it's just I don't know what it does. So if you know what that item does, let me know in the comment section below, because I got no idea. Anyway, let's see what Homo Chow is saying right now. Alright, we should get one more mission. In a single attack... Wait, let me see that one. In a single attack, use 4 or more lock-ons to defeat 1 or more enemies. Oh, okay, I get it. That's an easy one. All we have to do is go into Desert Ruin Zone 1 and literally just do this. That's it. And then we just have to complete the stage. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so we completed the stage now, so the mission is secure. Alright, so what we're going to do now is collect 1750 rings, and we're going to do that in Frozen Factory Zone 4. So I'm going to complete that mission and then the Zomon mission, and we're going to call this a vid. So let's get into this, man. Alright, so for any mission that involves getting rings, a lot of the missions repeat themselves, to be honest. Like, this is definitely not the first mission where I have to get a bunch of rings. Maybe it's more than the last time or something, but it's really not that much different. The missions are mostly pretty simple and don't get in your way. So for getting rings, you want to use this stage to be precise, because it's the easiest stage to get rings. Plus you can just turn Supersonic and still collect the rings, because you don't have to keep the rings. It's not like the other mission that we just did in this video where it said end of the stage at 75 rings. All you gotta do is collect them. So if I'm using Supersonic and I'm still getting the rings, it still counts as collecting them. And since this stage is plastered with rings, we should be able to do this with no issue right now. Alright, let's go this way, because the top fruit is kind of hard to use with Supersonic because he keeps breaking all the ice blocks. Alright, grab these rings here. Oh yeah, one thing I should probably mention is that the number on the mission, you see I've got 1012 rings, it doesn't update until you clear the stage. So if I got 200 rings in the stage, it wouldn't show here until I actually complete the stage. Just so you guys know. Alright, so we completed Frozen Factory Zone 4 and we've got 1708 rings. So we need about 42 more rings. So we're going to complete that as well as completing the Zomom boss without taking damage in Desert Ruin Zone 4. So sometimes there's a specific stage you need to complete a mission, and other times it's just as simple as knowing what stages are the best or the ideal to complete a mission. So sometimes you can choose, and other times there's really only one option or something. So right now for this one, we have to not take damage as I took damage. Okay, I just restarted the stage because I took damage. I don't know if it means just don't take damage at the boss, or it means don't take damage throughout the whole stage, but I'm gonna play it safe and try not to take damage throughout the whole stage. Okay, we just collected 1750 rings, so as long as we complete the stage, it should be fine. I just realized I can use Supersonic and I won't take damage. Duh! Didn't even think of that. God. I don't know why that didn't cross my mind. Either way, this should make the stage a whole lot easier. But then again, that's not going to save us in the drill sections though, so gotta be careful still. Alright, so now we've got to take care of Zomom without taking damage. So the only real risk is at the drill section because we're using Supersonic, so. Alright, I kind of messed up that hit, so let's charge it up this time. Okay, I think we only need one, so now we just have to take the drill. Let's wait for him to go first, because sometimes, you know, you run into him and you lose your rings, so I'm going to wait for him to go first so I don't have to deal with that. Whoops. Whoops. Alright, so we just go up here, and there we go. I then turn super again, and not have to deal with Zomom anymore. And then we will finish him off in one hit, so, or maybe 2 hits, I forget. So we just parkour here, but yeah, overall the missions are not that hard, honestly. There's a few missions that gave me trouble, but okay, I messed up there, I didn't finish hitting him, but oh well. We'll just have to do a second round. Just wait for him to get to your area, and then parkour upwards, and then, okay, I think it's almost done now. Alright, got him! So now we completed that mission. There we go. There's a Ruin Zone 4 completed. Alright, so they're gonna hit us with the items now. Let's go. Alright, 1750 rings. We get a life. Which is the dumbest thing to give someone who's just collected 1750 rings, knowing that 100 rings gives you a life. But you know what? I'm not even going to complain right now. I knew what I was getting into. And we've got another item. Oh, the same thing. Wow. Wow. Someone who wasn't able to take damage in the boss, and you reward them with their life, because clearly they need it. I mean, the missions are the dumbest thing ever. There's no real reward for them. Like, honestly. At least Generations gave you better things for completing missions, like artwork and stuff, but here it's really just nothing, so, you know. So now the missions won't actually show up again until I go to Homo Chow and go and talk to him, and then he'll tell me some new missions. But if I don't go to Homo Chow, then I can pretty much not have to deal with any missions right now. So if you go here, you can actually see how many missions I've completed. So I completed 38 before I started this video, so however many I did in this video plus 38 is how many missions I've completed. So yeah, man. Anyway, man, that brings us to the end of this video and the end of this playthrough. we just showcase missions, so make sure to like this video, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about the video, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Sonic games, Mario games, Nintendo games. You know the drill, man. And yeah, man, I'm gonna go back and finish Sonic Adventure DX right now, because that's been several months in the making, like half a year in the making, so we need to get back to that playthrough, and then maybe something else after that. But it's a wrap right now, and yeah, so goodbye to Sonic Lost World, I guess. I mean, I'll showcase some mods, so, but apart from that, it's pretty much the end of Sonic Lost World, so it's been fun, Lost World, but it's a wrap right now, so thanks you guys for watching. It's been real. The Remy out.